mind if I get in here just for a sec? Just got one coffee to make. Just take a second. I got someone coming in. Just real quick. Here, let me help you with that.
Oops.
If you're in the market for bacon-scented air freshener or, say, a devil ducky, well, there's only one man you need to speak to, and that man is Archie McPhee. Plus, we're hearing about a guy who plans on visiting and blogging from 1,000 bars this year. So, of course, we set him up with Brendan, who already has him beat. And we drop into the MOG and take a look at the new tactical shooter, Delta Force Black Hawk Down. Now, you go ahead. Watch Attack of the Show. I'm gonna fondle my sweaters.
Pick up on this.
Hello, everyone in television land. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Attack
Of the show.
I'm Kevin Pereira, joined by Sean Baby, EGM
Nice to be back.
columnist, professional blogger,
Yes.
party hat connoisseur.
Beer enthusiast.
Beer enthusiast, yes. All things to everyone, essentially. Except your parents. They're still not proud.
Yeah, they don't love me.
I know. It's okay. We love you, though, Sean.
Thank you. I love you back.
And Sarah loves you.
Sarah's such a hottie.
Absolutely.
Wow.
That I love you. And a hottie. I don't know. What's going on, guys?
Sarah knows she's
it's
hot.
Wednesday.
Yes.
We're halfway through the week, so it's it's a good day. Feeling good.
Finally
Got some good
seeing-
amount of sleep last night. Oh, I did want to tell you all out there that we did finish our first open casting call to fill the vacant host spot
Yes.
here in LA. That was Sunday. But we're coming to San Francisco
Nerd.
on the 6th
Nerd.
and New York on the 13th. Oh, be nice.
What? No,
that
it's
could be your new
dork.
co-host.
We were arguing. I had nothing to do with the guys on the screen. Those guys are awesome. They showed up.
Takes a
Good
nerd
job,
to
guys.
know a
Thanks.
nerd. We'll select a few candidates and give them a one-week tryout on the show. So be sure to check out attackoftheshow.com/host search for all the information that we're going to give you and to weigh in on your favorites so far, or at least the ones you can tolerate, kind of like us.
Yeah, that's what we aim for.
Tolerable, barely.
We did focus groups. They're like, well, they're not good. Well, are they tolerable? Yes.
Just barely.
All
And
right.
almost not really.
Oh, come on now.
No, I'm just
We're
kidding.
good people.
We're good people.
Now, I don't know about you, Sean. When I'm at work, trying to prepare for the show, there's 1,001 things that constantly distract me, and generally, I'm the one who's making those distractions happen.
I noticed today you were petting a toy pony's hair
That was
for
actually
like 3 hours.
that was for a segment.
Crying.
That was for a segment.
Okay.
Bring it up. No, there's a lot of distractions out there. When you can multitask on a computer, anything goes. You can pull yourself away from what you're trying to do. Until now, my friends,
Whoa.
there is a solution.
blocker.
Temptation blocker. You're right. Now, the temptation blocker, little piece of software here, completely free. You download it. It'll pull up a list of applications that it finds within your computer. You can add ones to it. So here I've selected like Steam because can't play some Half-Life 2, and I'm trying to write
Well, for me, if I could block Star Wars Kid, that frees up 8 hours of my day.
Done. Just block
Yeah.
Windows Media Player in general, because you're not doing anything productive with it. You're trying to
Absolutely.
crack the DRM on your hentai. It's not going to help. And then here's Winamp. Little MP3s. I shouldn't be listening to music. I got to get work done. So use
focus.
the sliders down here. You set okay, so for the next 4 minutes or hour and 5 minutes, whatever, 15 hours, I want to
Wow.
get work done. So I say close.
And you're just going to trust your computer to let you do that stuff in 5 minutes.
Totally. Watch
This
this.
is the plot to Terminator 2, dude.
This has nothing to do with Arnold. This is nothing.
Sure. This is how it started.
I double-click Winamp. Whoops.
Oh, you can't
It's
do
like,
it.
dude, no, you got to stop. And so
What
I said,
a
well,
great program. This is going to make you so happy.
so I try to click down here to shut it off, and it pops up with this. It's like, look,
Wow.
if you really want to shut it off, type all 32 of those letters into this box. I'm like, you know what?
I hate this program.
Yeah, it's not worth it. I'm
Can you
getting
just
it.
cut and paste?
No, you can't. You can't cut, do anything.
Wow, that's evil.
You could do a screen grab, put it through an OCR program, cut and paste that output, but by then, you've
I
already...
think I'm just going to pass on Temptation Blocker.
No, don't pass on the blocker.
Yeah,
pass
I
on
think so.
the temptation to...
I would do it with the
Prince?
Mega
No.
Man intro from
The
yesterday's show.
temptation is the
So good.
That thing.
spice of life.
It's the temptation blocker. It's cool. Now, this is something I saw last night on the old
Right.
interweb, and it creates a PDF file, which right away you think it's evil. But it's a paper CD case creator. So if you're on,
This
low
is good
budge,
for MP3 pirates.
Yeah,
to
you know,
make their
I thought
collection
this-
of illegal music much nicer and manageable.
Yeah, or if you're making your own mix CDs for the woman you love, you know,
Yeah.
make her a nice paper case. I thought this would be awesome because here it is. You type in the artist, you know, Sean Baby, the title, back.
The B isn't capitalized.
It's
fine.
We're trying to back from the grave, whatever it is. You know, you get in your song titles, you hit generate, and it'll come out. Unfortunately, here
Oh,
you can,
wow.
like
the
this.
future is now. Black text on white paper.
Yeah, it's hard to even see on the cameras, but
This is so crappy.
I thought I was going to create. So here it is. It's kind of hard to see, but this is like
It's like origami meets crap.
yeah. You open it up like so. It just unfolds, and there's your
Wow.
CD. But really, it's
Turn this
a gigantic waste of
into
time.
this.
Yeah, gigantic waste of time.
This one sucks too.
You can also make
It
jewel
doesn't
case
even protect
inserts.
your CD.
Okay. Huh?
Doesn't even protect your CD.
Scratching
That's
it
a
up
really
with
dumb
paper.
idea.
I was excited. Okay,
I can see that.
my dreams were crushed.
I hate this.
All right.
I love it when Kevin's wrong.
I'm always wrong. It happens often. Finally, the DreamHost blog. Now, this was actually posted on the 29th of July. I brought it in. I showed it off around the cubes. People were kind of unsure as to what this was going to be. We thought that this video called Let's Save Our Environment would blow
it's
up and kind of be like the next viral
the hot new
Star Wars
internet
kid.
video.
This guy hasn't caught on yet, but I want to play a sample. It's from someone called Dancing Butterflies. The story goes, somebody's father picked up a hitchhiker who gave him this CD with the video. I'll let the video speak
And
for
was
itself.
never heard from again.
Here it is.
This makes me want to strip mine.
Look at this.
I want a litter.
It's a little creepy, right? I mean,
I hate the
hold on, let me
environment.
jump through it. There's yeah. I love his sweaters.
He's got such a flourish. This can't be real.
How hasn't this guy caught on?
I don't buy anyone being that awesomely lame.
Right.
I don't.
You think it's
I
a
don't
put on?
trust it. Yes.
Let's save. Anyway,
environment.
go check out the blog, check out the video, pass it around. I'm telling you, this guy has movements that might rival yours, Sean. I know.
I'm trying to do him.
I know, and it's hard. He's a pro. All right, we get to talk to each other all day, right? But this time we're going to switch it up. We want to actually talk to you. Think about that. Call us. Ask questions. Find out what we have planned for the night or whatever. The number is 800-839-7880. Of course, you can email us through our web form as well at attackoftheshow.com/askus. And they can chat with us at
No
chat.
more questions about my hair.
No
It's
hair
stupid,
questions.
we get it.
Chat.g4tv.com. And if we take your call today, look at these bad boys. Hold one of these up. Be proud. These are some Jinx shirts.
Jinx.
Take a shot if you're playing the drinking game, by the way.
True.
But
Period. Dead.
there it is. It's geek humor. You'll love them. Now we're going to find a nice quiet corner to weep in. You, on the other hand, well, just prepare yourself to witness the greatness that is the official Archie McPhee Chicken Chucker. It really doesn't get any better than that, does
That
it?
really chucks a chicken, Kevin.
Attack of the show, baby. Attack. Attack of the show. Attack.
Even that fabled person who has everything probably doesn't have half the stuff in the Archie McPhee catalog, so here to show off some of the more bizarre things from their warehouse and, of course, to leave behind truckloads of free toys for us is McPhee manager David Wall. Welcome to the show, David.
Hey, awesome, thanks.
Good to have you on. I've seen this catalog. I'm a big fan of Archie McPhee, but I didn't really know it because I've seen a lot of your stuff in stores.
Yeah.
I've seen stuff around. I mean, what's the deal with that? Who are you guys?
Well, we have a wholesale division, too, that sells to stores all around the country. And we are the supplier of just about everything weird that you can buy at Spencer's Gifts or Urban Outfitters. So
Okay, so they're legitimately, they're not knocking off
they're
your
not
products,
knocking
they're really
us off.
selling them.
Yeah, they're really selling
Very
it.
nice. Okay, good. And so what's with the internet has really kind of, has that helped you boom and gain some presence?
Yeah, we used to be actually an entirely catalog company, and now our sales are 90% internet, which
Phenomenal.
is great. Yeah, perfect.
I mean, if you're buying a smoking baby, which we'll get to, you might want to remain anonymous.
Yes.
There's a good chance, right? I mean, you don't
Exactly.
want to walk in a store and see that. Actually,
Exactly.
So first up here, these are what? The cubes, right?
These are the cubes. Yeah, this is a great action office set.
I love this thing.
And we designed it basically with all the different office types.
Right.
And our basic premise was that you could maybe set one up in the drawer of your office, and if your boss yelled at you, you keep a little boss inside the desk drawer, and then
like
you can
this
just
guy right
reach in
here.
and just...
Yeah, take that. Little frustration.
Exactly.
But I like the attention to the detail. You have like the hang in there posters.
Exactly,
Like
yeah.
this, hold on, let me just, there we go. I'll just yank it right off there. Even solitaire on,
Exactly.
on the computer monitor.
Yep, and on the website, you can actually download other things to stick in the monitor. You
That's
can
great.
download everything.
That's awesome. So those are
Yeah.
the cubes. Those are available, and there's like a whole set of them,
A
right?
whole set of, yeah.
Brilliant.
six of them.
And let's go on. Let's get to the good stuff here. I mentioned this one earlier. This is perhaps, I even put this on my Mo blog earlier today. The most brilliant thing I've ever seen in my life. The smoking baby, which we have here. Let's fire this this bad boy up. Did you guys come up with this? Do you have someone come?
This is actually a traditional novelty item that we redid for the aughts. And as you can see, he comes with a pack of Lil Smokes.
Little
right
Smokies.
there too. Yeah.
Move these. Let me just get this out of the way here. Sure. Just clear off these guys. There's a smoking baby.
We had to reinvent Puff Puff technology because it was a lost technology. So we sent over to China and tried to get them reinvented, and they could not redo it the way it used to be.
Baby, light up! Come on, get in on it. Start him young. Oh, he's not staying lit.
Well, and as you can see on the front of the package, it says "Real babies should never smoke."
That's good. You guys
Just
care.
covered our
It's a good
bases
message.
with
All
that.
right.
Yeah.
We got to move on. I got to get. There's so much stuff, and I know we're gonna run out of time. The Jesus action figure. I didn't know you guys
Right.
did this one too.
Yes, this is the original Jesus action figure, but as you can see also, let me reach in here and grab it.
I hate the plastic packaging on these things.
We decided that we would redo the Jesus action figure. However, they made a production mistake on it, and all the Jesus action figures we got in that are the deluxe model came with giant red eyes and clear plastic green hands.
So you wanted to make just the hands glow, and what they did instead was they came up with this Hulk-esque
Exactly. So what
looking.
it looks like a zombie Jesus, is what it is. You can imagine that hand coming out from the ground, sticking up through the dirt, and coming to hunt
And that's
you
a
down.
real production mistake.
This
You
is
guys
a
didn't
real
plan that.
production mistake, and actually I'm going to offer it up to the people who watch the show. If they want to buy it, they can type "secret" into the search thing on our website, and they'll come up. It says "secret item."
Limited run. They can go grab it.
They can grab it. It's there.
All
yeah.
right. Now this one, you got the devil duckies as well. This is a
Devil
whole line
duckies
of
are
different
awesome.
ducks.
Yeah.
I mean,
every color, every shape, everything.
done. Fuzz. What's the story behind Fuzz?
Fuzz is actually a guy that worked in our office, still works in our office actually, and he.
There's his actual picture, by the way.
Yeah, and we made this because we wanted to see how specific we could get on an action figure and still have it sell, and it didn't sell. And
Gotcha.
So now,
Done. Enough said.
Yeah.
Didn't sell. Now this one, I hate you guys for this one because I don't ass clown. Somebody on our staff who I bestow that term on decided to put this in my gym bag last night.
Yes.
So last night I get home, I'm unpacking the old gym bag, and my shorts stank like bacon.
Yeah, if you have a vegetarian girlfriend, this is great to put in her car.
The bacon air freshener.
And it actually does smell like bacon. We would not make it if it didn't smell like bacon. So
Done.
on that one.
What's this guy here?
That's the Bigfoot action figure, and you can see he's posed like frame 354 of that In Search Of film that they used to show in the credits of every In Search Of episode. And he comes with an ink pad, and the bottom of his feet are actually ink stamps, so you can leave Bigfoot
Oh, you can leave
feet.
little trails on your desk.
You can leave big trails all across. Yeah.
That is awesome. So you guys really pay attention to every last detail.
every detail. Yeah. If the Fortean nerds aren't happy with the Bigfoot action figure, who's going to be?
Done. Awesome. David, amazing stuff.
Thanks so much.
Real big fan. Thanks for coming on. You got to bring some more crap on.
Oh, I would love to. Yeah, anytime.
You can visit Archie McPhee on the web at McPhee.com and get the link to the limited edition Evil Zombie Jesus on our site. It's creepy, folks. But don't run off because you'll miss some good stuff and someone tied your laces together, so it might be painful. Up next, Brendan meets someone with common interests, drinking and blogging. And we continue to build the ultimate game machine. Today's topics, sounds and pictures.
This is for throwing cheese.
Whoa, all right, okay. Self-adhesive mustaches, one for every day of the week. I didn't get to it,
You
but
should put one of those on.
later.
All right.
We'll definitely get to it. I didn't get to it. Archie McPhee, there you go. Final chat, maybe.
I think the Ultimate Game Machine needs a mustache.
Well, Friday.
Okay,
It's going to be
we'll
good.
save one for then.
We'll put them all over. Now we head back to our laboratory where we will harness the power of God and give life to...
The Ultimate Game Machine.
So if you've been living under a rock all week, you probably have no idea what the Ultimate Game Machine is. Also, you should probably get medical aid because it's probably not a good place.
It's not good for you.
No.
This machine is going to be so awesome, Kevin.
It's going to be really good. You know, here it is. This week we've been showing you all the parts we're using to build the single best gaming machine possible. On Monday, top of the line processor and motherboard.
Right.
Yesterday
we did the memory, the hard drives, and what can only be described as RAM.
RAM. We did a little RAM jobbage. And on Friday, we will be revealing the complete system in all of its glory. But today, we're going to get to the really good stuff, the sound and the video cards. You know, a lot of people are running, onboard audio for some reason. They figure, hey, the computer comes with it. There's a little green and red ports on the back. Use them. No. Don't use them.
Tear them out.
You're taking don't tear them out because they're on board.
You let me worry about that. I'm tearing them out.
Sean will tear them out. He'll come to your house
and tear them out
for you, and then elbow drop them WWE style. But get one of these.
I can do.
This is the Creative Labs Audigy 4 Pro.
Here, I'll hold up this part.
This bad boy is really good to go. It's hardware accelerated. It'll save you some good time. It's got an improved DAC over the last Audigy 2 Platinum. Otherwise, it's the same card. But a great breakout box.
That sounds fantastic.
You can't go wrong. You'll get a performance increase in Battlefield 2, and that's all that matters. So there you go. Now, the problem is, like, people think they're fine with onboard sound. They hear the music and the sound effects from the games, and they think they're good to go, but they're not. So this is what onboard sound might sound like. You know, an example. You're hearing audio. It's fun.
Takes him back to the farm.
Yeah, that's not where you want to be. You want to be having a blast. This is what it sounds like with an Audigy 4, kids. Oh!
Yeah, it's like a real battlefield.
You're feeling that. That's exactly what the soldiers are piping into their Abrams as they roll through cities. So that's the sound thing, but now it's time to talk about the best video card out there. We've had it on the show before. It's right here. This is the NVIDIA GeForce 7800 GTX with SLI. Now, we talked about SLI. It's like the Wonder Twins combining the power of two.
Form of bucket of water.
There you go. And increased frames per second.
You didn't watch that show, did you?
I had no idea what that show is. I just know Wonder Twins combined. You know, but it's going to have a really powerful support when it comes to vertex and pixel shading. Basically, your games are going to look really, really good. They're going to look amazing. So here's what it looks like to kind of demonstrate the SLI effect. This is what Half-Life 2 would look like. You know, so we'll take a look at the game.
So it draws from the top and the bottom.
Exactly.
Same time.
Instead of one card drawing all the way from the top, all the way down, they're going to meet in the middle and split up the
have
performance.
a horrifying explosion.
Yeah, it's a graphics orgy right there. It's happening. They're combining. Pretty things are being made.
Much faster.
SLI is the way you got to go. It's the single greatest way to do graphics today.
Let's put it in.
Let's do it. I'd love to see SLI
Let's do
everywhere.
this show in SLI.
Okay, I see where you're going. In fact, no. Let's do this. Let's do this show like it's the UGM. Let's bring back the SLI and the music. Let's do it all.
Now we're talking.
Let's do it. Let's party it up.
Bring it.
Woo! Yeah! Do the SLI thing, the drawing, and it's a real party in here. You know what I'm saying? Whoa, what's that going on there?
I'm partying, Kevin.
Do it up,
I
Sean.
can't talk
Sarah,
'cause
get in
I'm
on this.
pacified.
Get in on this. Hold on.
I'm a princess.
Yeah! Who wants some vapor rub? Who wants it? It's real.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's it.
no vapor rub.
Oh, the UGM is pure
Kevin.
ecstasy, guys. It's
burns.
amazing.
It
does burn.
burns.
For more information, check out attackoftheshow.com. And remember, we'll unveil the finished machine on Friday. Stick around. The feed is up next. And Brendan attempts to keep up with a man on a bar-hopping mission.
Are you going back to us?
Oh, sorry about that. Welcome back to Attack of the Show, the best part of waking up. Still on the way, I enlist myself in Delta Force and relive a Ridley Scott film. Plus, what do your user-created entries in the UGM have in common, And this week's Boost Mobile band is Hot Carl. Love the name. Now, you have to admire people with a dream and a mission, a clear sense of purpose. People like Dan Freeman, who has dedicated his post-retirement days to visiting 1,000 bars and blogging about it. Brendan has the story, making this the biggest no-brainer in history.
Standing here in Midtown Manhattan outside of Murphy's Pub. Now, I like to drink, but there's a guy named Dan Freeman who's spending this entire year going around to 1,000 different bars around New York City and the world. We know him as Dan the Barman. Dan the Barman.
Brendan, how you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Ready to drink?
I am.
All right. So let's first talk about what number bar is this one we are in right now?
This is 562. Oh, I'm sorry. It's 662.
Do you have a specific drink in mind, or do you just kind of look at the menu and figure out what you want when you get there?
Usually it's beer. If I go into a place that's got a lot of different bars, I enjoy trying beers that I haven't had before.
You mentioned that you're Dan the Barman.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. A lot of times when they see me taking notes, they'll ask me what I'm doing. I mean, they think maybe I'm writing a review or I'm a health inspector or something.
All the bars you've been to are not exactly in the New York City area, right?
Right.
Where else have you been?
Mexico. I did 150 bars when I was in Mexico for 6 weeks. New Jersey, New Brunswick, Minneapolis, and up northern Minnesota. And then I'll be going to Spain later. And my last bar is going to be in Australia.
Dan, what's next?
Well, this is New York, right there.
Oh. to what number is this?
This is 663.
To 663.
It really started out as a way for me to keep a diary. And I just figured it'd be a lot easier to do it as a blog than to do it in pencil and paper and, have notebooks and stuff. And then as more and more people began to read it and I found out about it, I felt a little bit compelled to add more descriptive material.
What about karaoke bars?
Generally I go to them, but during the day when there's no karaoke.
It makes it even more awkward, too. When you get up there and they're like, sir, we're not doing karaoke right now.
Yeah.
564.
No, that's not right. 660.
Why can't you get it straight?
Because I've been drinking at all these bars. You have no excuse. It's my 654th bar.
The question I want to know, Dan, why?
It's more a question of why not, I guess. I like bars. I like to go to bars. And I just decided one day I wonder if I could go to 1,000 of them. It seemed like a nice big number. And I set out to do it and kept track of it. And that's what I'm doing.
I'm at bars. It doesn't matter what bar I am. You don't know me. Kevin Pereira.
I'm not a doctor, but I don't think a guy his age should be drinking for a living.
I think it's totally fine. I think that's what else are you going to do when you're that age? Enjoy, man.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Good luck.
It's a good gig. I don't know how I got stuck with this one. You can chart Dan's progress by checking the links in our show notes and wish him the best. Buy him around if you see him, too. Seriously. Now, we set our crosshairs on the worlds of technology, entertainment, and strange dead animals. It's The Feed.
An unprecedented mini-orbit repair job on the Shuttle Discovery has apparently gone off without a hitch. Not to be naysayers, but we won't really know if it was a complete success until... Yeah, let's move on. Crew members Stephen Robinson and Soichi Noguchi became the first astronauts to ever venture underneath a shuttle, and they removed the dangerous strips of protruding filler relatively easily. Robinson didn't even have to use the makeshift hacksaw they made mid-flight. He simply tore off the loose pieces in a matter of seconds. The astronauts then performed a quick scan of their own and determined that there was no other damage to the Discovery's tiled underbelly, which is a good thing, too, because they really didn't want to have to use the crappy loaner shuttle the International Space Station was offering up. That is just a joke. Members of the Business Software Alliance, which includes Adobe Systems, Cisco Systems, Dell, Hewlett-Packard, IBM, Intel, and Microsoft, have successfully and quietly pushed for the passing of something called the Central American Free Trade Agreement. What is that, you ask? Funny you should ask. According to a report on News.com, the CAFTA essentially mirrors the Digital Millennium Act, roping the Dominican Republic and El Salvador and Guatemala and Honduras and Nicaragua into strict copyright adherence. It bans the manufacture or exportation of hardware or software that can decode decrypted satellite TV signals, permitting software patents and extending copyright protection to 70 years after the author's death. Now, we take issue with how quietly this was all done, how lobbyists from the technology and Hollywood industries so easily got their agendas pushed through. But I'd be more upset if I hadn't already scored my free copy of Enrique Potter y el Príncipe del Sangre Media. Suckers. Now, did you pay money to see any of the following in the theater between August 3rd, 2000 and October 31st, 2001? Here we go. Hollow Man, Vertical Limit, A Knight's Tale, The Animal, or The Patriot? If so, you have bad taste in movies. But there's a silver lining. If you actually went to see any of these movies because of the rave reviews from Sony's fictional film critic David Manning, then you're eligible to take part in a class action lawsuit. For those who don't recall, Sony put fake pull quotes on their posters exclaiming how great their movies were and attributed them to a made-up critic. Now, those who were duped are gathering together to make Sony pay dearly. Claim members are going to be paid a maximum of 5 big ones. That's $5 per ticket. And it looks like you don't really have to provide much proof you actually paid to see the movies. You just say you went. So what are you waiting for? Sign up. Get your $5 or $15. And finally, China.org is reporting that A strange sea creature is washed up near China's Zhejiang province, and local residents are baffled. They don't know what it is. Though badly decomposed, the creature appears to be 12 meters long and weighs about 2 tons. It has a long, thin head and a snout that's nearly a meter long. And it also has some hair and what appear to be orange stripes. Local fishermen say it resembles a crocodile mixed with a seal. Samples have been taken from the corpse, but so far, nobody has any idea what the hell it is. But they do know it's been dead for about a week. That's really yummy, and was likely washed up during a recent typhoon. So until it's finally proven to be a baby whale wrapped in a discarded parade dragon float, let the speculation fly. New creature! And that's the feed. I swear this has not been doctored in any way.
Nice.
Sea creature.
Yeah. Yeah, the actual photo of it, like, half decomposed, a little creepy.
I saw. Yeah.
But, you know, yesterday, what's even creepier is this guy named Jack Thompson. Kind of looks like the sea creature.
I hate that guy.
But there was a protest yesterday in New York. Oh, there he is right there. We sent the crew out, and he grabbed 2 busfuls of children and brought them out there to protest. I think they're actually protesting a game called Bully, which hasn't even been released yet.
Right.
But it's like a preemptive strike, you know, for the media blitz.
Oh, man, this Jack Thompson guy is a total dick. He sits around and he tries to get gamers to hate him, and it worked.
Yeah.
I hate you.
Look, there's people there in support, though. Now,
We should sue him for being near all those kids. They
Yeah.
shouldn't be near that kind of dick.
Sue parents.
You know what? I challenge Jack Thompson to a fight.
Okay.
I will fight him here on your show.
A debate or an actual, like,
No,
Indian leg wrestling
his
match?
rules, whatever.
Okay.
I'll give him a chance to kick my ass because I think he's a little girl, and that's not libel because that's scientifically true.
Wow. All right.
Come get it.
Mr.
Tell me who's the
Thompson,
bully
come
now.
on the show. I got 500 on Thompson. I got to be honest. I'm sorry. I'm just playing the odds. Now, moving on, we have a special eBay auction. You want to go? Because I will
Come
oil
get
these
it.
things up, and these guys will
get it.
choke your oxen.
I'm so charged with vapor rub right now.
We're talking about a celebrity for the kids
Oh.
thing. Sorry. We have a special eBay auction to talk about as well today, starting tomorrow and running through the airing of G4ia on August 10th. There will be a very special G4ia auction on eBay. Now, the following items have been autographed by actual celebrities, not myself or Sean, and gaming gurus who attended the event, including the likes of host Wilmer Valderrama, Danica McKellar. Here's some photos of, that's Rachel Lee Cook signing some swag. There's good old Wilmer. Hey, look at that!
Hey, Wilmer.
Ralph Baer signing an Odyssey, and then, you know, all sorts of good people there signing stuff. So
Yeah.
you've got that, a G4ia gift bag, a Pyromat gaming chair, even a Roboraptor, which has provided us with hours of enjoyment. Most importantly, all proceeds will be donated to the charity organization LA Works. Doing some good. Doing some good.
Good for us.
No money goes to Jack Thompson. Keith
All right.
joins us on the phone,
Keith on the phone.
from Salinas, California. Are you there, Keith?
Bienvenidos.
I am. How you guys doing?
Right? Thank you for grabbing that. I love the way they said that in the movie. How's it going, man?
Hey.
Very good. How are you guys?
Doing well. The vapor rub works wonders.
Good.
Pops those
Feel
sinuses.
energized.
Sean, I think you'd win that fight hands down.
There you go. We're taking odds, man. We're doing it up.
Awesome.
You have a question for
Good.
us?
Now the Xbox 360 will have HD DVD support, and the PS3 has Blu-ray. Which DVD support will have more success, do you think?
Blu-ray, hands down.
Yeah.
Blu-ray?
PS3.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the specs alone are better. So, you know, the techies that are the early adopters will go for Blu-ray right away. And
Totally.
look at what, you know, PlayStation 2 did for DVD players. Sony's banking on the same thing happening with Blu-ray, and it will. It will.
It's PS3's way
Yeah.
better.
I'm not going to say that the PS3 will beat the 360 by any stretch.
I will.
Who knows? Well, yeah, and it probably will, but probably by a slim margin, hopefully.
All right.
We need more competition. But
And if it doesn't, I will beat up Jack Thompson.
Call him out again! All right, let's take one more call. Travis joins us on the phone from Longview, Washington. Are you there, Travis?
Yep.
Hey, Travis.
Doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How you guys doing?
Doing very well. You know,
Okay.
he's all fired up. I'm kind of chilling. You know,
that guy.
we're doing our own thing. You have any thoughts on Jack Thompson, Travis?
Well, what can I say? He's not a real man.
There you go. I think you're just further backing up his scientific
Yeah.
evidence. Sean knows what's up. You have a question for us?
I wanted to ask Sean, how do you cope with playing so many bad games?
Drug abuse, tears, crying, and hugs from Kevin, mostly.
I really helped Sean pull through. You guys have no idea, but it happens.
It's not so bad. I mean, really, I only have to play him until I find something that really sucks about him.
But see,
I
I
really
find-
don't play him through to the end. I'm
I
not
find
that
with-
ethical a journalist.
With movies, you know, you're watching a movie. There's some movies where it's so bad, it's good, you know?
Yeah.
Do you get that with video
Oh,
games?
totally.
Really?
About 1 and 5 are awesome. Like Fugitive Hunter, best game ever. It has freestyle rap at the beginning, you're karate terrorists at the end of every level.
So the rule does apply.
Absolutely.
Good to hear. Good to hear. Hey, Mr. Social Calendar, yeah, you need to stick around, buddy, because I'll be loading up Delta Force, Black Hawk Down, and we'll be snickering at your user createds. It's all coming up next. Give it a little bit.
Don't point guns at people.
Even
if it's not loaded.
It's a boss tosser.
Dangerous.
You know it. You love it. You downloaded the leaked map editor and you actually created your own worlds with it.
Sure did.
It's Battlefield 2, Sarah. And it's the true star of this week's Verizon broadband battle, Attack of the Show LAN Party. Woo! Name can't get any longer. What can we say about Battlefield 2 that hasn't already been said? How about it cures athlete's foot, huh?
It does not.
How about it tastes like spearmint?
Oh, I love spearmint.
How about it was the last thing Jim Morrison played before he OD'd on Janis Joplin's vomit?
That didn't
You see, I
happen
guarantee
at all.
none of those things have been said about Battlefield before,
That's
huh?
true. That was extremely creative.
Thank you.
Yes.
To register, go to our website and click on Join Our LAN Party. That's where you get all the details and links to get started. And we'll see you on Thursday for the old LAN Party.
All right, now, get your hands out of the paste jar before somebody sees you. It's time for user created. I mean that. All right, in a bygone era known as early July, we asked you to create a kick-ass design we could airbrush onto the side of our Ultimate Gaming machine, remember?
Yeah, they failed miserably.
Pre-Uggum.
The first time.
Only a few of you actually got what we were going for, which is highly disappointing, but not surprising. Good thing we moved the deadline back, though, because we ended up getting some really great designs this week. Awesome job. It's just so inspiring when we can get together like this, users.
Are you still?
You want to hold hands?
No, I don't. I want
Right.
to do the user create.
Okay,
thing.
fine.
I mean,
Last time we called out Sam Fryer-Muth for just sending us a picture of Hendrix. This week he responded by teching Hendrix up a little bit. Isn't that fun? This is a dedicated user, so good hustle, Sam. Moving on
That's
to the
pretty
next
good.
one. I liked it too.
Whoa, what the hell is that?
This is from Jesse P. Nauer. He sent us a picture of tiny little Kevin inside the Ultimate Gaming Machine case.
Looks like an X10 cam
Working
taken through a
hard
glory
to
hole.
overclock everything we can. We think. I mean, it's either that or you're a leprechaun with really bad fashion sense.
I've been called that before.
Not real sure about that.
I've been called that.
Can you grant some wishes?
Was that it? Just the two?
No, there's more. James Newkirk sent us this next design, which looks like a very cool sort of tribal AOTS tattoo.
That looks like something like a girl on Spring Break in Chico has like right above her ass. I mean, that's not cool for the side of a computer.
It could be.
Okay.
What are you dissing the lower back tattoo? You got something to say?
I'm not dissing the lower back tattoo. I'm just saying that particular thing looked like a tribal thing the
I think
drunk
it
girl
looks
got
good,
when she
and
wanted a butterfly.
I think maybe tattoos could be a future user created. I'm just saying.
All right.
All right,
I'll
Kevin-
get inked.
Good.
I'll do it. If it's good enough, I will get inked.
I'll do it if you do it.
All right, done.
Okay.
You heard it.
Kevin Berryman, who almost always sends us great user creative
That's
designs.
awesome.
He's one of our faves, delivered once again with very impressive rendering of an Attack of the Show movie poster. He says it has 100 layers.
Wow.
And it took him, quote, many days.
Oddly enough, 70
do.
of those layers were just for the lens filter. It's just the lens flare. Boom.
Either way, great work.
It was really good
Kevin.
stuff. It looked
Great
really
work.
good.
Yes. But
He didn't win.
we have a winner.
He didn't win.
It wasn't Kevin. It was Andrea Avalon. Avalon. I'm sorry, Andrea. I love you. She gave us this great design. It's got it all. I mean, look.
I don't know. I'm just trying to throw more wrenches in this section. Go ahead.
I think
That's
Andrea is a
awesome.
girl's name. I'm really sorry if you're a dude. Skulls, flames, game controllers. Look at it. Skulls. Skulls. More skulls will reveal the colorized version airbrushed on the side of Uggum.
Yep.
That's what we're going to do for you.
Great work,
Andrea.
everyone. Great
man
work.
or woman, whoever you may be. For next week's User Creative, we're going to do some comics, Kevin.
Oh.
We're going to do some Attack of the Show pixel comics, more specifically.
Very nice.
So I know what you're saying to yourself. How do you make pixel comics?
It's hard, right?
You can actually get yourself started. No, it's not that hard at all. You can get started at gnomes.com, like GNOMZ.com.
Nice.
All right,
Ooh.
so in fact, you're looking at something that we sort of put together. This is our Attack of the Show comic here on the website. I'm trying to figure out user-created ideas, and people are coming in and out of the scene, and it's free to sign up. You can create your comic, you can choose your background, you can add your characters.
This is the worst comic I've ever seen.
It's very good.
All
and
right.
I made it, so it's really funny, too. We're the funniest comics ever.
So Gnomes lets you generate a comic nice and easy, done. They should go and do it.
Yeah. So you can use it as a template. You can create your own pixel comic completely from scratch, whatever. You can use our set, our characters. You can use us. Just go nuts.
Woo!
Make it good. And we're off next Wednesday, so you've got 2 solid weeks to work on these. So we expect nothing but perfection.
No excuses.
No excuses.
As
Go
a-
big or go home.
That's right. That's right.
I always wanted to
They're
say
probably
that.
already at home, though. As
Yeah.
always, check the user-created challenge site and our show notes for the rules, links, and the sample pixel comic, which is hilarious. Print out 5 of them, distribute them for laughs.
Some of my best work, absolutely. All right, you don't want to miss what's next. When we come back, a guy who actually saw combat in Mogadishu is going to play Black Hawk Down with Kevin, who once cut his pinky finger playing Halo. Should be a good matchup.
It hurts. There was blood.
User Created is brought to you by Burger King, who remind you to have it your way.
On the next attack of the show, Mike Demerit worked on the crew of Star Trek Enterprise, but now he's pursuing his true love, poetry, about Star Trek Enterprise. Plus, we head down to Hacker Expo DEF CON 13 and discover we're the only ones who booked the trip using our own credit cards. And tomorrow's Thursday, and you know what that means. Oh, yeah. If you just said DV Thursday, seriously, you know what? Don't watch the show anymore. It's LAN Party Day. That's the next attack of the show. If you have a twisted desire to say, oh, I don't know, stare down an entire city full of heavily armed aggressors, you can either join the army, buy that summer cottage in Tikrit, or you can play Delta Force Black Hawk Down from the comfort of your very own couch. I'm joined by Jordan Blackman, who produced the PlayStation 2 version of the game, and John Collette, an Army Ranger who was actually there during the Somalia operation. Guys, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having us.
You were really, you were there.
Yeah, I was there,
you
on
saw
the ground.
Own eyes.
Fast roped in on Chalk 3 Super 6.6 and was on the ground all 18 hours and ran out.
And you really produced the game. I mean, so you were in the thick of it. Crazy, meeting production deadlines, going gold.
Clicking the mouse.
Carpal tunnel risks.
That's right,
yelling at
left click.
people. Insanity. All right, I gotta ask, with the Battlefields and the Call of Duties, the Rogue Spears or the Rogue Squadrons or the whatever, the Medal of Honors, where does your game fit in? Where does Black Hawk Down fit in?
Well, first of all, Black Hawk Down for the Xbox is the currently has the world record for the most people online at once with 50 players.
Congrats.
So that's the most ever on a console. We're really proud of that. And Black Hawk Down for PS2 has the most on PS2 currently, where we have 32 people playing together simultaneously.
Very nice. So really the game and then is all about the multiplayer experience on the consoles then, which you...
Well, we also have a great single-player experience. You go through the Task Force Ranger experience, and if you've seen the movie or you read the book, we give a more broad perspective of what happened because, it being a game, we really have a lot more time to get into the situation.
So now you said that there are differences between the PlayStation 2 and the Xbox version. I mean, here, Sean's over on the couch. He's playing the Xbox version online right now. Kind of like Sleeping with the Enemy. I mean, you worked on the PlayStation 2 version. Are there any other fundamental difference other than the multiplayer, number of players?
Yeah, the two versions are actually significantly different. The PS2 version has a different graphics engine. Obviously, I already mentioned the difference in the number of players, with Xbox having 50 players and PS2 having 32. The PS2 also has a great character development system and some different game types, so they don't have the exact same online games.
Gotcha. Now, John, so what did you lend to the team? Did you come in and say, here's how the twin sticks would feel if I was in combat? I mean, what did you do?
Basically, they just hired me as their subject matter expert, and since I was actually there, I came in and worked with the art department and the developmental team to help them, kind of massage the game and make the men, weapons, and equipment as accurate as possible. You're not carrying 1 million rounds of ammunition. You're not, doing impossible things, and they took it really seriously, and they made actually, for me to make things like 2 sentences, which made it way harder for them to make the game actually work. They had to go back and work 3 months for 2 sentences for me.
Wow. But you threatened them with violence if they didn't, right?
Yes, definitely. At all costs.
You could probably take any team member out with a stare.
Pretty much.
Right. Very nice. Now, but you come in there to be the realism expert, to lend something to it. There are parts where enemies are in trucks filled with explosive barrels shooting at you. Is that a trade-off that you have to make for the fun of the gameplay to see the explosion? Did you find yourselves understanding those trade-offs?
Definitely. I mean, there's always trade-offs, but it's just a video game. But you have to make it interesting it's not a documentary. You're making it interesting for the the players to go in there and have a great time.
Right.
So.
Well, Sean's over there. Sean, how's it feeling? How's it playing?
I like it. There's a ton of guys to shoot.
That's all he's like. How many people can I kill, and how long is it going to take me?
Point me at them.
So now Sean's, playing the, I'm assuming he's playing straight up deathmatch on Xbox Live, but are there different game types? Are there different modes?
Yeah, he's doing team deathmatch. There's also deathmatch. There's capture the flag.
Yeah, CTF. Thank you.
My favorite as well.
They keep ripping it out of games. Why are they doing that?
I don't know. It's classic.
Yeah. I mean, you guys play capture the flag when you're over there, right?
Oh, definitely.
Red versus blue. Let's make it happen.
Exactly.
No, so we got that in, and then what are we talking about arsenal-wise? We said it's realistic. How many weapons? What are the different types?
There's a ton of weapons. I think there's something like 28 weapons in total.
Wow.
And there's different classes, so depending what class you are, you have access to different weapons, with a CQB guy having the CAR-15 like Sean's got, or if you're a gunner, you might have a saw. a sniper, a Barrett, and a bunch more. And there's tons of choices.
Very nice. Now, I know he's wearing the communicator headset. I know, how is communication when you're over there? Do you have to just shout at your enemies or shout at your teammates, use hand signals? I mean,
well, you try not to shout. You shoot at the enemy and shout at your teammates.
Gotcha.
Or you're
Gotcha.
the other Rangers.
Or you shout at the enemies and get confused and shoot a buddy. You're like, oh, my bad.
Well, yeah, you know.
That team kill, sorry, dude.
Exactly. Yeah, not there.
How does communication work with the headset? Are you able to talk to your entire team? Are you in squads? Or?
Well, we found that when we had everybody talking to everybody with so many people, it was just too much, too crazy.
You got one kid screaming for chocolate milk. You got someone else screaming about something else, right?
I've seen that, yeah.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
So what we did is you can communicate with the 8 closest people, friend or foe, so you can still talk smack. And then you can hit the white button and just talk to the 8 closest teammates for working together in a squad, which you really need to do when you have so much fire incoming.
Very nice, man. Well, thank you guys for coming on. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Great to see you guys. And again,
Thank you
congrats on the Xbox Live, man. That's great. 50 players is insane.
Thank you.
Congrats on that. Delta Force, Black Hawk Down. It's in stores now in NovaLogic. They're actually going to donate a portion of all the proceeds to the Special Operations Warrior Foundation. Also, that wasn't enough. They were kind enough to bring some games to give away to the chat room storm, so we'll have a nice stack of them for you at the end of the show. Go play, folks. Now that you understand how to follow orders, stay put! We'll be reading your emails and chat questions and trying hard not to make fun of your silly little usernames. It's coming up next. Do you like fast cars? Well,
Yes.
the Need for Speed Most Wanted Blacklist Tournament is coming to Chicago's Soldier Field August 6th, and the time to beat, once again, my friends, is 1:31:46. Posted July 9th in Sonoma by Ryan Waltz.
And of course, Need for Speed Most Wanted is not even out yet, so nobody's had the chance to hone their game or find the cheats yet. So if you live in Chicago and you think you have what it takes to be the most wanted racer, go to needforspeed.com and register for the tournament. Registration is open online until August 4th, which is tomorrow.
Guys, I don't know if I can say this real quick. I got a stack of games in my hand. I think we're giving them away to...
What are you going to do with those games, Kevin?
I would like to give them away to chatters.
Here, give me one of these, and then I'll give them
Just
away.
take them all.
Oh,
give them
thanks,
away.
man.
IRC chat room, let's do it.
Quick,
Go.
I'm keeping them.
All right, first one from Dak Bain. Which of the Super Friends is most likely to defect to the Legion of Doom?
I should probably field this, because you guys don't watch the show, huh?
Yeah.
You got the T-shirt
Well,
and the green pants. It's
I
clearly
would
for you.
probably say Aquaman, because you can't trust someone that sucks that hard.
Okay. But if you can afford them, go for it, right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying.
You certainly don't.
I don't. Next question.
All right. Never wants to know, Kevin, why isn't your hair pink?
It's
Why
been
isn't
burning
your
in my
hair
mind all
pink,
day.
I don't need to compensate. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that meant either, Sean.
I don't get
Don't
it,
hurt me.
but I'm gonna hit
I don't.
you.
I know.
Look how cute that is. It could match
Wait,
so
compare.
many of
Go
my
ahead.
skirts and earrings and. Oh, Sean, baby. Okay, moving on. Helsing asks, is the Alienware Aurora ALX really worth $4,828?
So the Alienware Aurora, essentially, it's.
I got a voodoo.
It's a wannabe Uggum. I mean, honestly.
Yeah.
No, it really
What
is.
isn't?
It's water cooled and it's super fast and super powerful, but it doesn't even have the latest NVIDIA cards that it's running SLI with. So I'd say no. I would say no. No more show for you today.
No.
No.
All right. Thanks to our guests, David Wall, Jordan Blackman, and John Collette. See you tomorrow.
I'll miss you.
On Relationship Thursday.
You went.
Yes.
You went all that
Gangsta
style. With it.
style.
Yeah.
Hey, whoa.
Attack of the Show wardrobe provided by Jinx.